I'm jumping around here, but I got a Transgo shift kit. So first thing you gotta do is drain all the fluid out of this transmission here. A piece of iron. Looks like a little dog or tooth or something's been broke off right there. But this is the kick down lever, and this little tab was broke off. And I have to pull the valve body out and one of the servos. So that's what I'm doing. Took the bolts off to one side, so it's kind of draining out of that side. Got myself a nice big pan here. I don't know what it is. 15 quarts or something. It'd be enough to hold this. So I got most of it drained out just from the cracking of the seal. I'll go ahead and take these bolts here off the side. See if I can get that pan dropped down and drain the rest of this out. Well, that was kind of surprising. Got quite a pile of rust right here below where the filter was, and there's a little piece of iron. Looks like a little dog or tooth or something's been broke off. Not exactly sure what it is. Maybe if you know anything about these 727s, you can tell me. Right there. But this is the kick down lever, and this little tab was broke off. But I've got quite a bit of rust in here. So apparently, I didn't get it all out when I cleaned it, and that valve body I know was rusted shut because I had to pound on it with a hammer to get it loose. But anyway, I'll go ahead and pull that filter off and see what else I can find. Pretty bad. See where I pulled the gasket off here. It's got quite a bit of rust up here on top. It just looks bad. And here you can see the bottom side. It's got a lot of rust on it. Rust and dirt. And this thing was only ran about an hour. You can see down here in the pan there's quite a bit of bad looking stuff. A lot of particles, especially here in the corner of the pan. Black looking, gritty. Well, I got the valve body out. That was pretty easy. And when I was first looking at it, the kick down arm, this is it right here, and right below it in the pan is where this little piece was, and it looks like it broke right there. So I'm pretty sure that this broke off of there. It looks like that's the right size and everything. So anyway, that's pretty good news. The more I look at it, and I can see how it's broke here on the end. And and it's got the same rough spot here, so I'm pretty sure that this little piece went right here. I don't know, I could probably weld it back together, but since I don't know for sure where it goes, I don't have my good glasses on either. I'll just see if I can find another arm. Now this thing is just filthy, and this was all completely cleaned up real good. I didn't separate any of the parts on this valve body. I just tried to blow it out best I could and put it back together, but you know, this has probably run an hour now, and you know, it's just full of grimy old dirt, nasty stuff, particles. I should have took it apart. Yeah, if I would have known better, I would have. Well, first thing I did was take this shift and arm stuff out of here that moves this valve, and you can tell there was a lot of rust in it. I never did take that out. And there's a little spring ball that catches the rooster comb there. So I caught all that. There's a little E-clip that comes off there, then that comes out. I'm going to take this plate off right now and see. There wasn't much in there. I don't see any balls or anything. I do have quite a bit of rust in it. You can see here, but I don't see anything that's necessary to get out from this plate anyway, so I'm just going to put that back on. Well, here's the valves that come out of here. This middle one has a spring in it, and it goes in and pushes against this center valve. This one goes in here. It's also got a spring or something inside there. I think I can probably dig it out this way. And this one also is going in and hitting something inside there. And it's got a spring or something inside it. But basically we have this kind of long one, and then this one goes in the middle, and then this big one here goes on the end. The threads on these are the screws. These are flat blade for this plate, so I put a flat blade screw in it right here, and these are the 3 valves that come out of it, and also we have our main throttle valve that's coming out of here. We've got another one over here that's not coming out yet. I did find out that on that rooster tail or rooster comb thing, that little lever goes right here, and this is for the kick down, and when it builds pressure, this pushes it out, and what it does is hit that little broken tab there. So what happened was, well, I don't know what happened exactly, but when you would step on it and give it gas, this was not being able to be blown back and stopped. It just kept going as far as it would go. So I think I can probably weld that little tab back on there. I do have another valve body out there. I'll see if it's the same, but I know it's way different than this one. Anyway, that's what I got here. I'm going to try to see if I can get the spring and stuff out of this big one. Well, this little piece, it's got 3 screws. There's a long one that goes in the middle of it here. It's got 3 springs. There's a big one. There's a little one right on the corner. And then I've got some little valves here. I don't know if this one moves or not. I don't think so. I think it's just this one little valve right here. And there's probably a valve in this thing. But this just comes off. This apparently is an adjuster bolt. They're probably both adjuster bolts. They go in there and set something, some kind of pressure. This one's got a pretty good little, looks like this is a little collar that goes on there. I saw him taking this one out. But anyway, this is the far corner one. This one just has a big spring, and the little spring goes there. So I'm gonna take those out. Well, here's the valve body. Got a big screw, a big ball bearing. I checked out my separator plates. Got some holes here. This one's got to be drilled. This one here and this one. And also looks like D hole. Must be this one up here. So I got to drill those, and I've got quite a bit of nasty looking dirt here. So anyway, I think the only thing that's left here on this one, I can hear a ball in it. So I think I'd take these 4 screws out. They're Phillips, and we'll pull the separator plate off of here and see what it looks like. Boy, that's nasty. Especially this corner over here. A lot of rust and some nasty stuff in here. I'm not sure what these passages are, but they're pretty bad. It doesn't look like there was fluid in here. Here I found my little ball. It's up there in the corner. But I need to clean this plate up. Got a lot of rust right here. Looks like it's on that the edge of this. Got a lot right here in the middle. Quite a bit of stuff there. But mostly it's this corner. These other passages don't look too bad. I don't think all of them have oil in them. You can see some of them did. But anyway, I'm going to clean all this stuff up. Polish up this plate, get rid of this rust and stuff on it. And pull that ball out of there. I think it was something about in the instructions here, somewhere in the back, it says leave a ball out. It says plate has hole R installed, check ball here. So there's my, shows ours got 2 holes. So if it's got 2 holes, don't drill it. Leave out the R ball. So this one here didn't have an R ball in it. So that's for off-road, full race, or hot rod with high stall converter only. No hole, no ball. So no hole, no ball. And it says if channel casing has check ball here, reinstall it. And that's this one right here. Remove only for race applications. I'm going to leave that in, of course. I'm not trying to build this thing to, I want some good firm shifts, but I don't want it to be like dumping the clutch every time and tearing up my driveline and stuff, so I'll just make it firm and nothing race about it. Well, here it is all back together and the screen on. It took me all day, mostly because I was trying to get one of these accumulator valves. I think it's torque converter valve or something. Springs didn't look right, but I looked back over my old videos and that's the way it came apart. So now this little thing up in here, if you can see it right there, but this is the kick down lever, and this little tab was broke off right there. So I welded it back on, and it looks like it's a lot stronger than it was. I don't know, you know, maybe because of some of those valves were plugged up and so forth. Could have had a lot of pressure in there and just blew it and broke it off. But I got it set right now. I found out that the valve is supposed to be 1/8 of an inch from that arm, and that sets it for your kick down linkage. It's all good. It's all straight. I had to turn this in about, oh, I don't know, 4 or 5 turns, something like that. So I got all the valves in and straight. Didn't have any bolts left. You can't, this little plate right here, you can't really see it. There's 4 screws that go into it. And this is the shift command feature. So basically, you grind down a valve body that goes in there. I put it in the lathe. It's tough steel. I can see why they say grind it. And I got it in, and then this plate goes over there. It plugs it up, except for a little hole that allows that stuff to go through. So if you put it in first, it stays in first. Put it in second, it shifts 1, 2, and you put it in third, it goes to third. 1, 2, 3. But wherever you put the gear shift is where it stays. So if you're going along in third gear and pull it down into second, it'll downshift into second. You pull into first, it'll stay in first. I kind of like that because it lets you use your lower gears for braking and going downhill. And so I put that in. Looks like we're all good. I didn't have any parts left, so I think that'll be good enough. I'll go ahead and put the pan on and put the oil back in. Well, I cleaned up this pan. There was a lot of rust and stuff in it. I think I'm good now. I still didn't take that gasket off. I got another new one, but it wasn't leaking. So I don't think it'll leak now. And I'm going to have to replace the filter again here. I don't know, that other one plugged up after an hour, but now that I've got all the stuff clean and all the valve body clean, I probably shouldn't have much more rust or anything come out of it. So I'll let it put it together here, and we'll try to shift it through the gears and see what happens. Well, here we go. I got this cool thing from O'Reilly. Call my fluid. It's kind of bad looking, sort of dark, but I put it back in here. I just got it full, and I'm going to try to see if the transmission will work at all. Kind of nervous. Let's see if we can start. I'm going to try to shift it. Here we go. Put about another quart or so in it, and it shows full now. So it was working. Doesn't seem to have much power here in third. I can't see it shifting. But quart lows a lot, so let's try it again. Still start. Alright, I checked fluidness. It really wasn't shifting very good, and it was quite a bit low, but I got it full now, and it seems to be upshifted alright. And of course that shift command thing, I can pull it into different gears. I'm going to fire this thing up here. You can watch this tire. You can see the difference in the shift points. If my battery's still up, it should be because it's charging. Let's find out. There was all the gears and shifted. So we're good there. It's starting off in first. It's upshifting. This tire here might not have been moving, but the other tire was. So this is all good here. It's manually shifting into 1, 2, 3. I'm not sure why it's doesn't appear to have a lot of power in forward. I don't know whether that's a torque converter or what, but at least it's doing the shifting things like it's supposed to. And I'll work on this some more. I still have a lot of stuff to finish, but at least that Transco kit's in and it's all working the way it's supposed to.